Peace, 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 peace. Coming to you live, keeping it real around me. Alright, so fuck that nationality shit. The paperwork don't mean nothing. The laws don't mean nothing. It don't matter if you call yourself a Moor. They still gonna treat you like a nigga. Blase, blase, blah. Cool. I heard it before. Let's look at it from a different angle. Alright, let's look at people hustling, right? Let's look at people in the dope game. You got some people that hold the status or the rank or reputation of the boss, you know what I mean? The top dog, the don, right? You got some people that are the enforcers. You got some people that are corner boys, you know what I'm saying? You got some people that just sell the little bags, you know what I'm saying? The lookout boys. You got different ranks, you got different reputations, different statuses, depending upon who you are. And that applies no matter what you're doing. It don't matter how conscious you think you are, you know, how, melanated you believe yourself to be. If you feel that you're, intergalactical, cosmic being, that's still a status. If you feel that you're God, that's still a status. So what you got to understand is, what we have to understand is, as a people, as a nation of people, we have the reputation, we have the status, we have the rank right now as a negro, which is a slave. And the only way we change that is by proclaiming who we truly are. And that's what the whole thing about nationality is about. It's correcting our status. We were identified and we're assumed to be slaves. When we say that we're Moors, when we say I'm a Moorish American, when we're talking about nationality, then that is clarifying our position. That is saying, no, we ain't slaves. We're actually royal. We're actually indigenous. We're from this land. And when we say Moorish American, we ain't just saying we're from America. We're not trying to abandon Africa. Because when we say African, that connects us to that same slave label. That's why we say we're Moorish American, because it's free from any type of slavery like that, and it ties us to America as well as Africa. So it's like, you can say fuck that nationality shit, but it's still going to apply regardless of whether you want to accept it or not. So, rather than ask the question, what will this nationality thing do for me? Rather than say, what is being a Moor gonna do for me? What can I do with being a Moor? What will it get me? Ask yourself, what has not being a Moor got you? Ask yourself, what has black gotten us? And be real. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta prove it to me. The facts is in. You know what I mean? Mass incarceration, drugs, the abortion rates, terrible education, terrible food, broken up homes, you name it. You know what I mean? We didn't go through a whole lot of shit under this specific brand, this specific label known as Black or African American is the new modern name, but it's the same shit. So if you see that that's what we've been getting when we call ourselves a slave name, what is in your mind that's getting you to believe that calling ourselves a free name won't improve our situation? That's what you really should ask yourself. Why is it in your mind you think this won't do anything? Especially if you have not ever tried it. If you have not, and when I say try, I don't mean, go into a store and say, I'm a Moor, can I get this for free? It means really be it. You know what I mean? You have to really be what you say you are. You can't, because let's take it back to the example. If you say you a boss nigga, if you say you really in the streets and you really putting in that work, and somebody tests you and they find you bullshitting, you gonna suffer. So you really have to be this. You can't pump fake. You can't just get on it when you're in a tight situation and trying to get yourself out. You gotta really be it because you know this is who you are, which is why I always say, and why you'll hear true Moors, why you'll hear people that are really about uplifting our people, why you'll hear them say, don't believe me. Because it's not about you believing me. I don't care if you believe me. I don't care if you like what I'm saying. I don't care if you like my personality, because it's not about me. It's about the information. So I say, look it up. I say, look it up for yourself. Do the research. Go ask people that know law. Actually, that's another thing. Ask lawyers. Ask attorneys. Ask your mayor. Ask your senator. Ask your congressman. Ask anybody that's in government. Ask them about nationality for black people and see what they say. And just listen. Listen closely. And you'll see the truth. You'll hear the truth. And with that, I say peace. Much love to you. And keep shining. Bye.